So here we are. We're through Thanksgiving. You're looking at December. You're seeing the holidays coming up. You're seeing New Year's Day coming up. And you're thinking, I'm almost ready to close the book on 2020. Let me just tie up a couple of loose ends here. Let me remind my favorite customers that they're my favorite customers. And I can more or less hibernate for a few weeks. So here's the problem. 2020 ain't over yet. My wife hates it when I say ain't. But you've got work to do. There's still a ton of work to get done in the holiday season, and this COVID fog that has been placed over everybody is making it harder and harder for everybody to do that. It's making it harder and harder with everything going on for people to keep moving forward. But that's what you need to do. That's what I want to remind you to do, because right now, with all of your competitors finding excuses and shifting gears away from let me proactively grow my business to let me thank my customers for who they are, you have a tremendous opportunity. You have the opportunity to continue to prospect, to continue to plant the seeds of business that will grow and bear fruit in Q1. And if you're doing that when other people aren't doing that, you are going to pick up market share. That's as simple as it gets. But the problem is that everybody's tired. The problem is that you, no doubt, are looking at the end of 2020 the same way all your competitors are and just waiting for it to show up. Now, here's a little secret for you. Nothing changes January 1st. It's not like the current situation is going to magically disappear, but I'll get into that a little bit more later. What I want you to think about now is how you can win. And I'm thinking of races as an analogy, and I think that's a pretty good race. But between you and your competitors, look, there are a lot of ways that you can win. You can get out to a start that is just insurmountable. You can have so much talent in a foot race that you're just faster than everybody else without really trying. And sometimes you can decide when you want to start, when you want to slow down, and you feel like you've got it made. Well, there are other athletes that win races. And those are the athletes that give it all they've got, and they continue to move forward when their competitors slow down. Their advantage does not come from circumstances and environment where they just get a better start and can coast until the end. Their advantage is not in that they're the most gifted and talented athletes on the racetrack. They are the ones that outwork people. They are the underdogs. They are the ones that are gritty, and they continue to work and continue to practice and continue to dig when others don't. I call those athletes relentless. So my challenge to you right now is, can you be relentless? Can you be that athlete that continues to move, that continues to work, that continues to dig when the others have given up, when the others have packed it in, when the others are just done for the next 4 to 6 weeks? This is where your opportunity is to pick up market share. This is where your opportunity is to make impressions on people that you wouldn't ordinarily be able to make impressions on. This is your opportunity to stay tight and focused in your process when the others are taking those processes for granted and not executing very well. You know what the opportunity is. Will you meet the challenge? That's my challenge to you. That's my question to you is, can you keep going just for a couple of weeks? Now, most people, it seems, in December, they're working to tie up details and finalize deals and things like that, but they forget about the prospecting part. They're so focused on getting those numbers in before the end of Q4 that they forget that it's time to start thinking about your numbers for Q1. And what happens if you can get your Q1 started the way it should be back in Q4, and now you start closing business mid-Q1 instead of the end of Q1? What kind of momentum does that set you up with going into next year, where you can continue to dig, continue to work, and continue to be relentless? This is how champions are made. This is how the best of the best carry out their work. So look, everybody wants to close the door on 2020. Are you thinking about not only closing the door on 2020, but making 2021 your best year ever? I am. I hope you are too.